If you don't think there's hope for the world, why bother going on?
You haven't seen the world, so you don't know. You keep going for family.
Hi Pedro, it's amazing having you here with me. It's really an honor to have such a big actor doing a game that we love, right? We're from video games, right? This is really amazing having HBO doing a show on this particular game. It's from 2013 and it is really impactful, right? It's a really huge game. And Joe is a really complex character, right? He's the hero of the game, he's the main character, but he...
Hero.
Yes. Yeah. In The Last of Us, the lines are blurred, right? Like he has a really huge trauma and he becomes a different person, right? In the game, we see that. You have to play a character that is the hero of the show, blurs the line between being a hero and being a villain too, right? He is really complex, he is crazy, violent. And how was this challenge to make the character that is so complex and you have to be the hero, but at the same time, being the guy that we don't know really is, right?
There's so much source material to draw from, and also the love that Craig Mazin has for the game, and to team up with the creator of the game.
Neil, right?
Yeah, with Neil Druckmann, that puts me and the other actors, particularly myself and Bella Ramsey, in such good hands that what we have on the page really does most of the work. And then beyond that, we can only imagine what it would be for somebody playing the game to go through the journey of the evolution and this kind of arc of being a hero and discovering what you're capable of, what you will do to survive, what you will do to save the people that you care about. If it translates, that's the ultimate goal. But at least internally, mentally, emotionally, we have everything that we need to step into the shoes of the character and to breathe the air of the character, because there's just so much there on the page with our directors, with our production team, with everyone that's obsessed with the game and with its adaptation. So we really, there was no way to not experience every detail of that kind of a journey.
Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me.
You have no idea what loss is.
Hello Craig, hello Bella. Amazing having you here in Brazil. Actually, no one knew that you were coming, right? Surprise! It was really, really amazing. So let's start, Craig. You do a lot of stuff in the show, like you are the showman of all of this. And you must know that video game adaptations has a bad rap,
Yes.
right? So what has been done in this one made from HBO? Because this is really huge for us gamers, right? Yes. Having HBO doing this game that is so loved. What has been done to make this show like really popular and faithful, and that the fans will love too?
Yeah, that's a great question. I do love video games. Like everyone, I am aware that video game adaptations struggle. I think there are a lot of reasons for that. I think in part it's because certain video games just don't have the strongest story and characters and relationships. They have great gameplay or great world building. So people have to create a lot of stuff that wasn't in the game, and now who wants it, who is it for? Also, video games are designed to be played. You're supposed to be immersed, and gameplay is such a part of it. And television we just watch. So for Neil and for me, I think the first thing we said in a good way was we're starting with a game that has an amazing story with amazing characters and incredible relationships. And then the two of us, I think in the smart way, made it a TV show. We did not say, oh my God, we have to do everything exactly like the game. We have to carry the spirit of the game and the soul of the game. There are moments that we replicate faithfully and perfectly. There are entire episodes that contain new things and new characters. And I give credit to Neil for being so smart and flexible about how to adapt. The other thing I think that we have going for us is we have Neil. So we have the creator of the game. We didn't take this away from them and think we know better. Ultimately, Neil and I had a goal, and the goal was to make a show that people who play the game would love, and make a show that people who'd never even heard of the game would love.
That's the challenge, right?
And I think we did it.
Yeah.
I think we did it, honestly.
Why are you so important?
Somewhere out west, they're working on a cure. think what really impressed him was the fact that I didn't turn into a monster.
If she so much as twitches,
And this is the first time you make a video game character, right?
Yes.
Do you, before you were The Last of Us, do you know about Joe? Do you know about this character specifically?
No, I didn't know. I found out about the job. I knew HBO.
Yeah.
I knew Chernobyl, Craig's previous limited series for the network. When they started to talk to me about a series called The Last of Us, based on a video game, called my sister, who was with my nephews, and I started to say, they're talking to me about a show that they're adapting from a video game called and both my nephews said, The Last of Us! And they started to freak out and say, you have to get this job, whatever you can for them to offer you this part. And so from their direction and insistence, I did my best to convince Craig and Neil and HBO to please cast me as Joel.
if I'm taking you with me, you do what I say when I say it. You got any advice on the best way west? Yeah, go east.
So Bella, you play Ellie, of course, right? Ellie, we have The Last of Us 1 and we have the part 2, right? And she's such a huge character in gaming, right? Do you knew Ellie before being called to the show? Do you play video games at all?
I don't play video games. I have like a Wii that I play Mario Kart on occasionally, like once every 3 months. But I'm not like a gamer. But I had heard of The Last of Us and I'd heard of Ellie because she's so iconic and I'd seen various like news stories about her and about the game. So I had heard of it. But yeah, I'm not a gamer myself, but I mean she's so cool and it was so cool to be able to play her and to watch gameplay because I'm not skilled myself. I am going to try and play it now though.
I think that would be fun. Now you can.
I have it waiting to play and I just haven't got
The best part is she is Ellie, and it's interesting. You know, if you play the game and then you can, it's easy to fall into cosplay or imitation. Which is fine. I mean, I love cosplay, and I'm sure we have a billion Ellies walking around here in Brazil right now. To encompass that character, to be that person, requires something inside that is different than just, oh, I watched something or I saw something. Ashley Johnson never watched anyone be Ellie. She just was.
made it, yeah.
And that's exactly what Bella was.
Yeah.
And the person that I think maybe loves her the most is Ashley Johnson, which says a lot.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love her.
Thank you very much. It was great, and I'm looking really forward to seeing the show when it comes in January.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
You have a greater purpose than any of us could have ever imagined.
Be careful who you put your faith in.
Did you saw now that the shooting is done? You see the source material? Do you have ever played after?
Yes, I have. I have. I keep on trying to learn how to do Italian, but whenever I play, I'm with my nephews that don't have patience for my lack of skill.
Yeah.
So then they end up just taking the console away from me, and I sit and I watch.
And the game is amazing, right?
Yeah, it's incredible. The fascinating thing for me actually is not having known the game before I got this job, but then doing my research, knowing that it came out in 2013, and realizing all of the things after that were so influenced by the game. Movies, other TV shows, other things that were so, I didn't realize that they were such direct influences from The Last of Us Part 1.
Thank you so much, Pedro. It was amazing. And I really looking forward to see the show.
I'm looking forward to you seeing it as well. I hope you like it.